Britain just dropped £187 million on teaching AI to 1 million school kids. This isn't just another tech initiative. It's a desperate race to avoid becoming what the Prime Minister calls an AI taker instead of an AI maker. Right now, half of UK tech companies can't find the AI talent they need. The skills shortage has jumped 114% in just 18 months. We're talking about the fastest growing skills gap in over 15 years, and it's hitting at the worst possible time. Picture this: AI is growing 30 times faster than the rest of the UK economy. The sector's already worth £72 billion and could hit £800 billion by 2035. But here's the catch: 10 million British workers will need AI skills for their jobs in the next decade. That's 1 in 3 people in the workforce. The government's solution? TechFirst, a program that sounds like it was named by someone who just discovered technology exists. But the money behind it is real. They're putting $24 million into getting AI education into every secondary school in the country over the next 3 years. Another $96 million goes to university scholarships for AI and tech degrees, and $48 million for PhD students doing AI research. What makes this different is who's jumping in. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and NVIDIA aren't just watching from the sidelines. They're committing to train 7.5 million workers. That's 20% of the UK workforce, with free AI training materials over the next 5 years. Jensen Huang from NVIDIA put it bluntly: Britain needs to decide if it wants to make AI or just use what others create. The timing matters because this isn't happening in a vacuum. Companies are already feeling the pain. Nash Squared research shows 52% of UK tech leaders report an AI skills shortage, up from just 20% last year. Meanwhile, 21 million people in the UK workforce lack basic digital skills for modern jobs. Let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening on the ground. Companies are so desperate for AI talent that they're offering 23% higher salaries for people with AI skills compared to those with just a master's degree. Science and engineering roles requiring AI expertise pay 3 times more than positions asking for only a degree qualification. The crazy part? 2/3 of UK companies haven't even started upskilling their teams in AI yet. They're investing billions in AI technology, but forgetting about the humans who need to run it. It's like buying a Formula One car and realizing nobody knows how to drive it. Here's where it gets interesting. The research shows AI won't necessarily replace jobs, at least not in the way people think. What it will do is transform them. Microsoft estimates that AI could boost UK GDP by £550 billion by 2035. That's not from replacing workers, it's from making them more productive. Studies show AI tools can boost individual productivity by 20 to 30%. But there's a twist nobody's talking about enough. AI actually helps lower-skilled workers more than experts. It levels the playing field, helping people at the bottom or middle of their field catch up with the leaders. Think about that for a second. AI could be the great equalizer in the workforce. The public sector stands to save £17 billion by 2035 through AI, enough to pay over 330,000 nurses. The NHS is already using AI for early cancer detection, potentially saving £500 million by 2030. These aren't just numbers. They represent lives changed and saved. What strikes me about this whole situation is how other countries are handling it. Singapore is training all teachers in AI by 2026. South Korea is putting AI in the curriculum for every grade level by next year. Finland's educating its entire population about AI basics. Kenya just announced they're training all government workers in AI starting this July. The UK's approach feels both ambitious and behind at the same time. They're throwing serious money at the problem, but companies in China already have 32% AI adoption compared to 20% in the UK. The race isn't just about having the technology, it's about having people who know what to do with it. Peter Kyle, the technology secretary, made an interesting admission. He said people need to understand that AI isn't perfect because it's based on human characteristics. That's refreshingly honest from a government official. They're not selling AI as magic. They're treating it as a tool that needs skilled hands. The TechFirst program has 4 parts. Tech Youth gets AI training into schools, Tech Grad funds undergraduate scholarships, Tech Expert supports PhD research, and Tech Local helps small businesses adopt AI. It's comprehensive, but will it be fast enough? Here's the reality check. If the UK delays AI rollout by just 5 years, it could cost the economy £150 billion by 2035. Every month of hesitation has a price tag. Meanwhile, kids in other countries are already learning to code AI in primary school. The most telling stat might be this one. 60% of public sector IT professionals say lack of AI skills is their biggest challenge. These are the people running essential services, and they're telling us they don't have what they need to keep up. What do you think? Is teaching AI to 1 million students enough to compete globally? Or is Britain already playing catch-up in a race it can't win? The stakes couldn't be clearer. AI is either going to be Britain's biggest opportunity or its biggest miss. With 10 million workers needing these skills by 2035, this £187 million bet on education might determine whether the UK leads the AI revolution or watches from the sidelines. Microsoft alone is investing £2.5 billion in UK AI infrastructure over the next 3 years. Tech companies are building the roads, but without skilled drivers, those roads lead nowhere. That's why this skills push matters more than any hardware investment. The government's calling this their plan for change, breaking down barriers and giving young people a shot at good jobs. Whether it lives up to that promise depends on execution. Training materials are one thing. Getting millions of people to actually learn and apply AI skills is another challenge entirely. For now, Britain's making its move. 1 million students, 7.5 million workers, and £187 million say they're serious about not being left behind. In a world where AI skills determine economic winners and losers, this might be the most important education investment the UK has ever made. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.